Okay, so, uh, hi, it's been a while. You'll notice that I didn't stream Friday. Um, that wasn't because I was tired or anything, but, like, I couldn't really decide what to play last time, or last Friday. I couldn't decide what to play last Friday because I didn't necessarily want to play Art Warriors, and I couldn't really think of anything else that I could set up in, like, an hour that would have been a good stopgap. But, yeah, so for the time being, I am going to I'm gonna put Pirate Warriors 4 on hold just because I'm a bit burnt out on that. Because all that we have left to do in Pirate Warriors is the treasure log, and that's kind of boring. And that's kind of boring to me. And I feel like if something is boring for me to play through, then I am not going to be entertaining to watch play through it. And so I'm going to switch over to something that I do enjoy playing, namely Borderlands, or something that I'm currently enjoying playing. That is Borderlands. I'm skipping Borderlands 1 because I don't necessarily care for Borderlands 1. And it's not on my Xbox. I don't have it on my Xbox, which is also where I'm streaming this from. Well, I'm using my Xbox to stream through my capture card. So, yeah, I'm going to be playing Borderlands 1, or Borderlands 2. I'm going to play through as a Mechromancer Age, which is my personal favorite character, pretty much in the entire series. But we're not going to do the entire game right now, obviously, because I don't have that much of an attention span. But what we are going to do is play through until. Like, I'm going to keep going for 3 hours or. I finish until the. For 3 hours or until a train to catch, which is one of the story missions. But. Also, small preface. This is another one of those games. This is another thing like One Piece, with like Pirate Warriors, where like I adore this game. I adore this game. I adore this story. I adore everything about. I adore Borderlands. So I'm gonna have some opinions, and I apologize for those in advance. So let's start the new game.
So, you want to hear another story, huh? One where the very fate of Pandora hangs in the balance? If not, too bad, I'm telling you anyway. First, there was the Vault, an alien prison opened with a mystical key. To the warriors who opened it, the Vault was just a container of tentacles and disappointment. They vanished into the wastelands, certain that the Vault held no treasure at all. They were wrong.
I mean, they
The vault's
weren't.
opening triggered the growth of iridium, a priceless alien element. Soon, the rare and valuable mineral emerged all across Pandora. Its appearance attracted many, including the Hyperion Corporation. They came to Pandora to mine iridium and bring order to the savage planet. Through their excavations, Hyperion uncovered evidence of an even greater vault. Their leader vowed to find it, to use its power to civilize the Borderlands, once and for all. But Hyperion weren't the only ones searching for the next vault's alien power. The call of danger and loot is not so easily resisted. Certain warriors came to Pandora in droves to uncover its hidden secrets. Some would call them adventurers. Others call them fools. But I call them Vault Hunters.
So, fun fact
Our
about this
story
intro:
begins with them,
most of
and
this
with a
like
man
opening spiel has
named
since been
Handsome
retconned in
Jack.
some fashion. Hey, Skag. That's kind of a running thing in Borderlands openings. Every single one of them features a skag being run over by something. You know, it's actually been a while since I've seen this entire opening. I'm muting this just in case. Probably gonna have to mute a little bit more of that in editing, but I'm muting it just in case of DMCA. Which, why they would go after me when they have bigger fish to fry is unknown, but still. Hey, no one that's ever going. Hey. Hey, we're not actually going to meet any of these people because this is the base game Vault Hunters. Cute thing about Axton, Axton is gay, or well, he's bi. Axton is bi because of a glitch. When you uh, when you lose all your health in this game, you go into a down state called Fight for Your Life, and you can actually survive and get back up if you get a kill before the timer runs out. And Axton has some specific voice lines, like if you go into Fight for Your Life, other players can come by and like get you up, like res you. Axton had specific dialogue lines that were supposed to be used for Maya, like "Do you work out?" The very flirty lines. They forgot to lock those to Maya, and so he just says them to anyone, which the game developers were like, small side thing. Note that was a mannequin. Very specifically note that was a fucking mannequin. But yeah, the developers were like, yeah, no, that wasn't a mistake that Axton says those lines to everyone. It's just because he's bi, and that just stuck. Let's unmute here. So, we were on a train. Handsome Jack blew it up. So now we start. Yeah. So, fun fact about Gage: she was the first person that I ever. She was the first character that I ever played as in this game. Very specifically because her action skill is like everyone has a special action skill, as you can see, that is like, hey, you have a turret that you can put wherever you want. He can turn invisible and like put down a clone, so that you can get into better position, move out of the way for sniping, get a backstab, something like that. She has phase lock, which is basically grabbing someone and stopping them, or grabbing someone and stopping them to like lift them in the air, so you could just shoot and condense fire on them. He can hold two guns. That is as broken in this game as that might sound. And he just goes on a rampage with an axe. But she summons Death Trap. Death Trap is a wonderful addition to this game. He is a just giant, like, hulking murder robot with a laser for a face. But the reason I played as Gage here the first time I ever played this game, back like 10 years ago now, because this game's almost 15. No. This game is almost 13. Because it came out in 2011. But the reason I played as her is because, well, first of all, I like her like her appearance. Her aesthetic is yes. But more importantly, I was playing a game for the first time, or I was playing a first-person shooter, realistically, for the first time. I didn't play first-person shooters, so I figured, hey, might suck at this game. Having something around me to help and be a player too, be a good idea. Or might be a good idea. Turns out Deathtrap is one of the worst action skills in this entire game, because his AI is trash. Let's see, where is it? Oh, we're at the bottom. Okay. I also love her specific, like, her cosmetics the best in this game. Where is it? Most of them are references, obviously, but colors, pump rock, no. Where is it? Ah, here it is. So funny, or fun detail about her. Oh, do I not have the other one on this? Damn. Man. So there's actually two of her skins here are Vocaloid references. Their names are Vocaloid references, and their names are kind of Vocaloid references, but the color pattern is to reference the outfits of two different Vocaloids, Gumi and Miku, the queen herself. The name of this one is Horrible Religion, which is actually the name of a punk rock band, I think. I think punk rock. Bad Religion. But the band in question is called Bad Religion. So, Horrible Religion for the followers of Miku, as they were. Or as they could be described. The other one is called Gummy Worm. And it makes you look like gummy. And it makes you look like Gumi. Unfortunately, as you could tell, I don't have that one. So we're going to stick with this one for a while. Let's see. I think this one is supposed to look like a Toho character. I'm not I'm not well versed in Toho lore, so I don't know for sure. Oh yeah, there's a Minecraft Easter egg in this game. A lot of Minecraft Easter eggs, actually. I'm actually going to need to... Also, I did not earn this. I have this, I did not earn it. Because I have not been able to kill Terramorphous legitimately. Oh, this is... I very much like this one because this is a reference to... this is another reference to Tali from Mass Effect. Tali is cute. This is also a reference to... I'm gonna be honest here, most of this shit is references. But, this is referring to Game of Thrones, because there's a fantasy-themed DLC for this quest, or for this game. And Game of Thrones was popular at the time. There we go. I'm also going to need to change a couple settings here once we get in. Because I forgot to do that before. There. And now she's just named... So Tara, and I do pronounce it Tara, but that is basically just the generic name that I give for any character that... I'm not really trying to roleplay as anyone, it's just me. But, I can't exactly put Klaxis for a girl. I technically put Klaxis for a girl, and my real name isn't that far off, but, so I just came up with this. Like, I actually just came up with that because I just picked it one day when I was trying to make a Skyrim character, actually.
Great. Another dead Vault Hunter. Handsome Jack's been busy. Wait a minute. You're not dead!
Oh,
Yes!
horror of horrors,
Now
I'm not
I can
dead.
get off this glacier. Claptrap, your metaphorical ship has finally come in. Allow me to...
Allow me to shut you up for a second. Sensor Gore, once again. Subtitles are on, perfect. Field of view. I used to play with the default field of view. I changed it to 90 for my recently for my last playthrough that I did like last week, and I haven't really noticed the difference. So, converted. This is all fine.
Introduce myself. I am a CL4P TP steward bot, but my friends call me Claptrap. Or they would if any of them were still alive, or had existed in the first place. Oh, I've got something for you. Here, take this echo communicator that I totally didn't loot from one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map. Now, come, friend, let's get you inside. Man, this is great!
Oh, right.
Now that I've met a mighty Vault Hunter, I can finally join the Resistance in Sanctuary, take vengeance against Jack for killing my product line, and repair my central processor so I stop thinking out loud! I wonder what it's like to have a belly button.
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you.
Sure you are.
You coming?
Oh, shut up. One reason I actually decided to stream Borderlands 2 like this is because I kind of just talk about Borderlands 2 to myself anyway when I do play it. And so I figured, why not see if there's an audience for that?
Well done! Your ability to walk short distances without dying will be Handsome Jack's downfall. And open!
You know, for someone who's
Just a
supposedly
little
sad
added
about his
security.
entire product
Gotta
line
keep those
being
bully
destroyed,
dogs at
which
bay,
I
or
understand
they'll rip your eyes out.
might be a coping mechanism, he sure is cool with using them as decoration. Using their corpses to decorate their house, or to decorate his house. Or as structural integrity, it seems. Okay.
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, Vault Hunters, Claptrap units. If I sound pleased about this, it's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed.
Right.
Now, the creatures around here are dangerous. None more than this bowling bog named Knuckle Dragger. Killed everyone I know. Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies. But in here, we should be pretty safe. Yo! Woo!
Oh, right.
Wah!
Say hi to Knuckle Dragger.
My eye! Ah!
Did you know you can reach level 50 before fighting that thing?
Ah! The gun! The gun in the cabinet!
Give me a second here. But yeah, so in Borderlands 1, these Claptrap units were all over the damn place. Like, they were basically just the doormen for certain areas of the game. And in Borderlands 1, every there were some claptraps made by a different manufacturer. Hyperion didn't exclusively make claptrap units, or at the very least, certain manufacturers like Jacobs here modded theirs aftermarket to be more in line with their company's values, or policies, or design features. I think, to my knowledge, this is the only single one of those like modified claptraps for a different manufacturer that exists in this game. Also, I'm not going to find everything. I'm not going to 100% this. We are going to beat the game, and then we're going to move on to a different one. Very specific. Also, well, yeah, part of how I play this game is also, I will actually kind of machinimate when I talk to myself. So, you're gonna have to deal with that. Unfortunately. Classy. I mean, this is Borderlands, what am I thinking? I'm also going to steal from this table. $7 total. I think there were more actual pickups than dollars I received from it. Also, I'm on the side, I'm also playing through Borderlands 3 at the moment, and quality of life is certainly a thing. You could punch these like cardboard boxes to open them. They were physics objects. Also, you didn't have to pick up every piece of ammo individually. My first gun. You just moved 5 feet and opened a locker. Later, when you're killing skyscraper-sized monsters with a gun that shoots lightning, you'll look back on this moment and be like, heh. I mean, it literally... Technically, I did the opposite, yeah. Because, I killed one of the bosses in Borderlands 3 last night with a gun that, like, shoots acid. I think.
Once upon a time, 4 Vault Hunters changed Pandora for...
I'm gonna hold you right there, Angel. So I have the Handsome Collection, which adds a bunch of shit. Including access to a certain arena challenge later on in the game that is actually very useful for entirely a different purpose. But it also gives me some cool guns, a head and skin, or an extra head and skin customization, fireworks grenade, stuff like that. Yeah, this just bumps my chances of getting a cool weapon, or a cool loot drop. Which I don't think it even matters. I think like someone did the math or like looked up the actual or like went into the game to check what this actually does, and this doesn't really do anything noticeable. This is a piece of trash. And while better than this, these are also kind of nothing. Also, I'm keeping bar on the badass rank. Badass rank just gives me all of the bonuses you see here. Most people who do like challenge runs and stuff will turn this off, which fair. Should probably do that if you're doing something competitive or a challenge. But I'm not doing a challenge, so just gonna do that. And then here is my skill tree.
Ever. But their time has passed. Thanks to Handsome Jack.
Has it, though?
Pandora needs a new hero.
Has their time passed?
Apart from the excruciating pain, this is great! I've been waiting for a mighty Vault Hunter to help me reach Sanctuary. I will be your wise leader, and you shall be my fearsome minion!
Claptrap is a frustrating character, but honestly, I do not think he is. He is frustrating, but he's also one of the best written characters in this game. Or, like, one of the best written characters in the franchise, frankly. You'll see why. Like, I'll talk more about his characterization. I'll talk more about the characterization writing of the series and this game as a whole. Or this game and the series as a whole later, but... yeah, Claptrap is a very interesting character. Oh. So what I said about the other Jacobs one, same thing here. Like, I don't think that there are any other Jacobs, or I don't think that there are any other manufacturers Claptrap shown in this game at all. Which is a bit weird. First of all...
Great! Just let me get this door open and we'll hunt ourselves a bullymong. Onward, seeing eye minion! Let me know if I'm gonna run into anything. Ow.
No, first of all...
I'll just assume you didn't see that.
I didn't. But first of all, I'll be right back. Probably at, like, level 10. No, not level 10. Level, like, 5. I'll be back with a giant robot to help us. So, this is a little stupid. I'm still in the tutorial. All of these places I could go are DLC. Which is why I said, or which is, I mentioned you can get to level 50 before you fight that, Knuckle Dragger dude. These DLCs are why. Because you can just go and do them whenever you feel like. I am going to do this. This is the catalyst for one of the worst parts of this game, in my opinion. The overpowered levels. But, for our purposes, just an experience farm. Oh, and a way to sell stuff.
Welcome to the gauntlet. Please follow the smell of vomit and tears so we may talk face to face. As the vomit was mine, I recommend facing away from me.
Hi, Tannis.
If you got the money, I'll save your gall darn life.
Oh, right. So, first of all, I love Tannis. Tannis is wonderful, usually. But more importantly, this place is supposed to be the final area that you go to in any playthrough, period. Doesn't matter what difficulty you're playing on. This is the last place you go. Because, and thus, this is...
whenever you need it.
Well, this is DLC, but this is designed to be stronger than you.
I'm always happy to
What
take
you
your
have to
money.
do is you go here. So what you do here is once you've done this first quest that I'm about to do. Also, this is where you can change your outfit, your name, and once you've leveled up, respec.
You found a customization station. You can use this to change your appearance and reset your skill points.
Thank you, Claptrap. Anyway. Oh yeah, and I'm not supposed to know who that is yet. Technically. I mean, you do if you played the first game, and you definitely do if you played the first game as him. But anyway, so what you're supposed to do here is, this is Digistruct Peak. You were supposed to do this one quest that I'm about to do.
You will help me and I will pay you. It is as simple as that. This gate represents a test of your intellect. Are you clever enough to uncover the secret way to open it?
Push a button.
Congratulations, you are now a genius by Pandoran standards.
I now think I get like 2 free levels out of this.
Exceptional. Using a mixture
Yeah.
of iridium, Digistruct technology, and Scooter's salami-stained fingers, try not to read into that, I've put together the combat trials you see before you. If you succeed, you'll be ready for a new Pandora, a Pandora of overpowered enemies, better loot, and an abundance of nacho cheese. It's been an eventful year. Anyway, off with you.
Wait. Where'd it go? I should have a new thingy in my inventory. Weird. Okay. So the reason for this quest... Oh, cool. The reason for this quest is, as Tanis said, if you finish this quest, or if you finish this quest on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, which is the strongest level in, which is the strongest, highest difficulty in the game, you gain access to an overpowered level. Overpowered levels, or OP levels, are just that. They're, like, overpowered levels are basically level 82. Or are basically like level 81, level 82, level 83. Everything is designed to be your level plus whatever the OP level is. Guaranteed. And you have to finish this on... Oh, cool. I got Iridium, too. You have to finish this on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode because overpowered levels scale off of Ultimate Vault Hunter mode in difficulty. Which is kind of why I personally don't like overpowered levels. Not that you really have to engage with them, but still. Overpowered levels already break, or overpowered levels even further break the already broken scaling of Ultimate Vault Hunter mode.
Should you die in this gauntlet, I will take it as implicit feedback that I should consider making it easier. I will ignore this, of course. Mass murder can often be a form of quality control.
Yeah. I don't expect to get through this. Like, these things are going to be level 35. I'm just using this as an opportunity to, Oh, right.
That'll teach that cardboard standee.
This is just a method of power leveling. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Oh, I could just stand here.
Look out, minion! Those enemies are way stronger than you. You'll get more experience from defeating them, but they'll be much, much harder to kill. Oh, and if you see an enemy with a skull next to his name, run like the wind!
Unfortunately, you failed to defeat my gauntlet. Fortunately, you may try again. Unfortunately, life is often unfair and you may never succeed. Fortunately, pizza exists.
Yeah, so that's the death system. Basically, all of those, like, structures they see there, those are called new U systems. And, in Universe, it was explained in Borderlands 1, that, they basically copy your DNA, so if you die, it just basically makes a second you. For a nominal fee. They are non-canon, very specifically, because they are manufactured by Hyperion and basically take all narrative stakes out of the game, but sure. Or out of the entire plot. But, yeah, they've been deemed non-canon.
If you could stand using a mixture of iridium, digistruct technology, and Scooter's
Salami
But
stained
that's the
fingers.
respawn system.
Try not to read into that.
It just charges you
I've put together
1/7
the
of your
combat
money
trials you see
until you
before
can't pay that, in
If you
which case it just
succeed,
waives the
you'll
fee.
be ready for a new Pandora. A Pandora of overpowered enemies, better loot, and an abundance of nacho cheese. It's been an eventful year. Anyway, off with you.
So dying with more money on you is more costly. but probably doesn't really matter as much, frankly. But anyway, so the reason I'm doing this is because, so what's supposed to happen, and I think I did it wrong, or the AI's been fixed somehow. If you get here, theoretically, the skags are supposed to... Oh. Well, that kind of worked.
Well, I learned a lot from that.
Yeah, they're supposed to leap off the cliff to you. They're supposed to leap off the cliff to their death at you. Once again, I'm only ever sorry. I've only ever seen this, I've only ever seen this done on, like, compilations of, hey, watch me do this,
Digistruct
challenge run.
technology and
So.
Scooter's salami-stained
Fingers, try not to read into that. I've put together the combat trials you see
So I don't
before
actually
you.
know how to do
If you
this, but
succeed, you'll be ready for a new Pandora. A Pandora of
Why not?
overpowered enemies, better loot, and an abundance of nacho cheese. It's been an eventful year. Anyway, off with you.
yeah, so that's actually why it's called Digistruct Peak. This place is called Digistruct Peak because you saw, like, those skags being spawned in. That's not how things are usually spawned in. And so everything in this place is digistructed like that. Alright, let's see if this will work again. Oh, cool. Oh, damn it.
I am
Some skags for you.
Cool. So yeah, if an enemy is high enough, there is kind of a scaling here. There's like a scaling that's implemented to where, like, depending on how higher or lower level than you the thing you're fighting is, it will take more or less damage. And I think the biggest, like, hey, watch out warning comes when they're 5 levels higher than you. But if it's like more than 10, it just doesn't. You just don't deal damage. It deals 1 damage. As you can see.
Whoops!
Oh, cool. Alright. Do this again until I'm level 5, and then we can go kill Knuckle Dragger.
Ready for some new toys, bot?
There we go. Okay. Oh, spitters. Damn it. They don't jump at me. Things don't jump, so I can't do the thing. Yeah, hold on here. There we go. Come on. That's fine. I'm level 5 anyway, so it doesn't matter. As I go careening off into the distance.
Unfortunately, you failed to defeat my gauntlet. Fortunately, you may try again. Unfortunately, life is often unfair and you may never succeed. Fortunately, pizza exists.
Thank you, Dennis. Let's see. Let's go kill Knuckle Driver now that I am woefully overprepared for this. Yeah, like most of the DLCs in this game are they either offer you like a good store right off the bat, or they offer you an easy quest to do that you can just do at level 1 if you so chose. Like right now, I think I could possibly do.
Even though Knuckle Dragger blindsided me, I know my way around this glacier. I bet you will find my eye in Frostbite Crevasse.
Like, I'm level 5. I'm pretty sure I could do the first level of the Assault on Dragonkeep DLC, which is supposed to scale starting
Stick close to
to
the
level
robot.
starting
He
at
will
level
help you get off
35.
this glacier and into the city of Sanctuary. That is the only place you will be safe.
Will be though.
Minion! Your master needs help!
So you do. Oh, this is another thing that I don't necessarily like about this game, like this franchise's humor in general. Most of the piles like this that you can smash to get like money or ammo or loot or health in some cases, that's literally just a pile of shit. There are like 4 different versions of it, but all of them are explicitly stated to be like, this is droppings from the animals that are around.
Just follow the soothing sound of my voice!
Shut up.
Ah! I hear bully bonds! Sick of minion! Protect me, Squire!
Blood and metal, my favorite things.
Let's just do this.
Woo! Let's go! If we don't get my eye
Ta-da.
back, we'll never get to Sanctuary!
So, fun fact about Death Trap here. If I'm not mistaken, Gage made this thing for a high school science project, to which it ultimately, I think, mained her rival.
Ooh! Again? Jack's tearing Pandora apart to find the vault. They say Jack's drilling operations are causing those earthquakes. That, or your mom just got out of bed. Zing!
My mom is fat.
You'll need that funny little robot's help to reach Sanctuary, the last bastion of the resistance against Jack, and the only place you'll be truly safe. Get to Sanctuary.
Ow! Hey! What's that noise? Are you fighting?
Every character in the game, or every character has a different melee animation. I kind of like hers because, or I kind of like Gage's because it's just her pulling out the hammer that she actually has on her belt. Oh yeah, and one thing about her character design, that is actually prosthesis. That is actually a like prosthetic metal arm that she had to make again herself after an incident with a plasma cutter or something.
Now get me out of here before more bullymongs arrive. You still there? I don't hear bullymongs anymore. Kinda just waiting on you to get me out of here. But please, take your time. Can't help but notice you're not getting me out of here. Maybe you're thinking, oh, Claptrap's such a strong and noble paragon of justice and skill, he can get out himself. Which, most of the time, you would be totally right about. But as it stands right now, I can use some help. And if you don't, I'm gonna have to pull out the big guns. I'll hit you with the silent treatment. See how you like that? Yep. Giving you the silent treatment. Feel the sting of my passive aggression. Being totally silent. Not talking to you. Not at all. Silence.
kind of impressive that they actually had the guts to stick with this for that long. Well, actually, just stick with it entirely. He will stop talking to you until you get him out, and there is no way forward without him getting out. I've actually waited here for about this long, and he has said nothing. Like, when I did it before. Or at the very least, like, very irregular bouts of, like, total silence. Like, of him saying just total silence, but... Yeah, you unfortunately have to do this to get it to go forward.
Friend of friends. Onward!
Hey kiddo, Jack here.
Fuck you!
President of Hyperion.
I actually hate
Let me
him.
explain how things work here. The Vault Hunters show up, Vault Hunter looks for the new vault, Vault Hunter gets killed. By me. You seeing the problem here?
Yes.
You're still alive. So if you could just do me a favor and off yourself, that'd be great. Thanks, Pumpkin.
So, fun fact about that. For the rest of the game, they're going to label you,
Let's
the player,
go this way!
as the one who faced Handsome Jack and lived. That is a false title, because that is the first time that any of the characters that you play as in Borderlands 1 or Borderlands 2
And
ever
open!
meet him, period. The bomb that blew us up on the train was a mannequin. So we have not met this person prior to that point.
Oh, my eye just switched back on! I see a tough-looking minion and an incredibly handsome
Also,
robot,
for the record, this is
which
very
means that
pedantic,
whoever
but
has my
he
eye
wasn't the one who tried to kill us.
is very close!
Sure, he ordered the hit, but, like, he didn't actually come to us and try and kill us. That's very... inaccurate, is the word I was looking for.
Ooh! Oh,
Didn't need to be
God!
such a
They're
dick
coming
about
out of
it.
the wall sphincters!
Now to check.
Ow!
Oh. Oh! Ooh. Wonderful.
Woohoo! If you would, retrieve my eye for me.
I am not going to use this for any meaningful purpose. It is going to stay in my inventory for the rest of the game.
And I apologize for saying wall sphincters. I say that a lot when I'm frightened.
So unfortunately, we didn't get our first legendary.
Got my eye? Great! Now we just gotta find someone to put it back into me. Much as I'm sure you'd like to jam your fist into my skull, optic surgery is best left to professionals. My pal Hammerlock in Lyersburg can fix me up. Allons see.
So, Knuckledragger here is I think the first source in the game for a legendary. The first source that you're supposed to run into for a legendary. Because, he has a higher than normal drop rate for the Hornet, the legendary
This
pistol.
away, minion!
For a legendary corrosive pistol. at that.
Lyersburg's on the other side of this Hyperion barge. Let's say we cut through it, chum.
Would love to.
Ha! This door's Hyperion tech. Child's play. And open!
Wait. Why are you excited to say that the door is Hyperion tech when you just said it's a Hyperion barge?
Well, it was nice knowing you. I hear getting eaten alive by bullymongs isn't such a bad way to go.
Let me get that for you. Executing phase shift. You're welcome. Perks of being an artificial intelligence. I'm networked into almost everything on this planet. It's a long way to Sanctuary. Please take whatever you need for the journey ahead.
Artificial intelligence.
Whenever you're ready,
Interesting.
buddy.
Oh, by the way, that's going to be in basically every single skybox. that like H space station and the moon. That is the moon of
Whenever
Pandora,
you're ready,
Elpis,
buddy.
and that is the Hyperion space, or the Hyperion station. They are locked in, I think it's geostationary orbit? This works.
Let me know when you're ready to go meet with Sir Hammerlock, minion.
Basically, they are locked to, like, the rotation. They're locked to basically stay in the same point, regardless of where you are on the planet. Regardless of... Yeah. And those are going to be in the sky for the rest of the game. Barring one specific DLC where...
This way to Southern Shelf, minion.
Things
Let's
happen.
go. Or not. We'll go at your pace. I'm obviously the brains of this operation, of course, but you're the Vault Hunter with the brawn, and the guns, and the power of sight, which is exactly what you want out of a minion, really. That's like 3 of the top 4 things one generally wants out of a minion. You'll figure out the 4th when the time is right. The 4th is pizzazz.
You know, I just realized I'm playing as Gage. Gage, via her expertise in this field, specifically the field of robotics, could probably take him apart piece by piece, line him up on a fucking wall like a jigsaw, and still make him operable. And keep him operable the entire time so that he feels every single piece being taken apart. Surprised she never actually does that. I'm sorry, did I say surprised? I'm saying, I mean impressed.
Whenever you're ready, buddy.
Give me a second, I'm hydrating.
Keep your wits about you, minion. This glacier's run by a bandit named Captain Flint. The jerk kept me as his torture plaything for a few months. We played games like Dodge the Blowtorch and Don't Get Dunked into the Pool of Acid. I was really good at the first one.
Attention, people of Pandora. Handsome Jack here, offering $1 million to whoever brings...
First of all, fuck that guy. Second of all, fun fact, $1 million is less than you were offered. $1 million is the same amount of money that was offered for any of the previous Vault Hunters in the last game. You could actually find their bounties, and all 4 of them were worth 1 million, except for Brick, who was worth 100 million. And small detail about Lilith, the siren from the previous game. Fun fact about Lilith, her bounty poster didn't actually show her face, just zoomed in on her chest. Because of course. Let's see.
Be the head of the Vault Hunter who just arrived in Liarsburg. Oh, and I'm still offering a reward for Roland, the mass-murdering leader of the Crimson Raiders. Good hunting, bandits!
Damn it. There we go. But, so fun fact about Captain Flint. Captain Flint is the second Flint that you run into over the course of the games. And he is actually related to Baron Flint, one of the bosses of Borderlands 1. He's also related to Sparky Flint, who is in a side mission in one of this game's DLCs, as well as Zane Flint, who is one of the playable Vault Hunters in Borderlands 3. Damn it. You know, this is kind of impressive that they actually made it all the way up here.
Fun!
$1
And they
million
suck.
bucks! All right, boys, this is Captain Flint. I want you to find that Vault Hunter and bring him to me now!
Fun fact about Flint's voice actor, by the way, that is Joel McDonald. You are going to hear him a lot more throughout the entire rest of this game. He is Joel McDonald voiced. Well, the only one I know him off the top of my head has
I am
voiced
in
is
this location.
Bartholomew Kuma, specifically from Pirate Warriors 4, or from or One Piece. That's the name of the series.
Over here.
He is the English voice actor for Kuma.
Let's go this way.
Oh, hey, a shield. Wow.
I am in this location.
Oh, and this is actually a really good gun, too. A really good shotgun for me to have. Or maybe.
Over here.
So, Gage's whole playstyle doesn't really revolve around,
Sucker! Fun!
Oh, hey, Hammerlock.
Oh.
Spectacular! First Captain Flint's bandits attack, then Claptrap shows up. I must have been horrifyingly cruel to puppies in a previous life to deserve this kind of treatment. I say, Vault Hunter, could you kill Flint's men for me?
Working on it. Oh, hey.
I am such
Got a
BA.
proposition for you, Vault Hunter. You give up, we'll just shoot you in the head. It'll be quick, clean, and a hell of a lot less painful than what Handsome Jack will do to you.
So, fun fact about how Gage works as a character. What I am doing right now is literally the antithesis of her character.
I'll blow you into
Or, more specifically, the antithesis of her playstyle.
Ooh.
She is... The best build for Gage in this game is, bar none, her Anarchy build. Which, instead of turning it into a point-and-click game, like, say, a sniper build would, is more of a spray and pray.
Damn it! This ain't over, Grinder!
Hey, Hammerlock. Since my minion just saved your town, you want to do your bestie Claptrap a favor and repair my eye?
Yes, I suppose I am in your debt now, aren't I? Come to my shack and I shall restore Claptrap's sight. First, I shall shut off the electrical fence for you. Please stay back, Vault Hunter. Let Claptrap go first.
I knew Hammerlock would come around eventually. Me and him are like two peas in a pod. 2 bullets in a mag. 2 cannibal midgets in a fat guy's rib.
Apologies, but when Claptrap speaks, I feel my brain cells committing suicide one by one. I shall be out directly.
Speaking of voice actors, speaking of voice actors in this game, Hammerlock is voiced by J. Michael Tatum, who is a very cool dude. Well, seems like a very cool dude. I don't know him personally, but he also voiced
A
Anaru
pleasure to meet you, Vault Hunter. I am Sir Hammerlock.
in One Piece.
At your service. I came out here to research the bullymongs for my almanac, but Captain Flint's men trapped me on this glacier. Many thanks for disposing of them, by the way. To survive a direct run-in with Handsome Jack and defeat Captain Flint's bandits.
I didn't survive a
unheard
hand-
of. I'm headed to Sanctuary myself. From what I hear, the Crimson Raiders there could use a hero like you.
Wasn't
Now,
a direct run
hand
in,
me the robot's eye, please.
but so fun fact and slight spoiler, the next game, Borderlands 3, has an entire DLC centered around the wedding that Gage is planning for Hammerlock. And it is wonderful, amazing, great, etc. Except for one thing that I'll get to if we get to that point. Oh, ooh, this is even better. But anyway, so the reason I mentioned Gage's playstyle I'm going to try and shoot those things. The reason I mentioned Gage's playstyle is the best thing that Gage has in terms of like a build is an Anarchy build. Or is an Anarchy build based on her Anarchy skill. And Anarchy is literally for every enemy.
Now, I can only connect this to this.
Every time you get a kill, or every time you empty a magazine during a fight.
That should do it!
Ha-ha! I am alive!
Oh dear, he's talking again.
Minion!
Or more specifically,
Now I've got my eyesight back! And you're far uglier than I remembered! Time to join up with the Crimson Raiders and Sanctuary! This glacier's full of nothing but murderers or jerkbags, like that Hammerlock dude!
I'm standing right here, dude. Now that Liarsburg is cleared, I might as well turn on the main power. This town's full of things that may be of use to a go-getting slayer of men like yourself.
Minion, roll out!
but every time you kill
I see
an enemy,
our fearless leader Jack is looking for you. Charming fellow, isn't he? Spouts drivel about bringing peace to the frontier, then shoots unarmed men, women, and children like it was going out of style. Ah, I'm spouting exposition again, aren't I? Apologies!
oh, but those unarmed men, women, and children are all bandits, though.
Ah, there you are. Come on, work, curse you! Ah, fecal matter. The bounty board's broken. The Resistance must have disconnected it before they left for Sanctuary. I'd planned to post some jobs for you. Ah, well, just speak to me instead.
That animation of him banging on the batting board like that, that's going to be a very common thing in the hub city of this game. To the point that I actually mentioned that in Borderlands 3. But, anyway. So the Anarchy skill in so the Anarchy skill for Gage is basically, if she kills an enemy, or empties her magazine without reloading, or, like, spends all the bullets in her mag during combat, or more specifically, after damaging something within a short window, she gains 1 stack of Anarchy. It bumps up your damage a lot, and bumps down your accuracy a lot. And so most of her skills are geared towards Anarchy, making it easier to gain stacks, giving you more stacks, and compensating for the damage, or compensating for the accuracy lost.
So, how are you enjoying Liarsburg? This town used to have a spectacular amount of hustle and or bustle before its denizens fled to Sanctuary to escape Jack's army. Most of them, anyway. Captain Flint's men killed anyone who stayed.
Let's see. Now that I have a point, I'm going to put it in Anarchy. There we go. Yeah. So basically, how you play Gage is basically determined by how you're managing the accuracy loss for Anarchy, or from Anarchy. Because you can get up to 175, or you can get up to like 100, or like negative 200% accuracy. Your accuracy can dip by 200% at max stacks, and you are ideally having max stacks a lot. It's also a nightmare for people who, or it's also a nightmare for people like me because, well, I like to have a full magazine when I go to a firefight, and so whenever I end a fight with an almost empty magazine, I just reload. Doing that loses you all of your Anarchy.
Greetings. Do you feel you have too many bullets but not enough money?
Right now, actually, that is exactly how I'm feeling.
Though Captain Flint killed everyone in Liarsburg, I see no reason that wild bullymong should lollygag about the place, disrespecting the memories of the former townsfolk. If you could clear the town of them, that would be most gentlemanly.
The objectives on your HUD pertain to your active mission. You can change your active mission by using the mission log in your Echo device.
Anyway. Yeah, Anarchy is also a very fun mechanic, or also a very fun skill, because it's... because of the dialogue that comes with it. Oh, they're all level 5. I'm not as overpowered as I thought I was.
Doink. Noob!
Nice. Wow, that was a 2 for 1.
That's one area free of bullymongs. This would be an even greater achievement if anyone in Liarsburg was still alive to celebrate your victory, but still, well done!
Is there anything else down here? No. Yeah, so this... So Gage is actually... A lot of good Gage builds center around getting Anarchy, keeping Anarchy, and then just nuking things with it. A lot of Gage builds will actually just have like a shotgun like this. Or we'll just have a shotgun like this because one of our skills is based on, or one of our skills reduces magazine size. And so one of the best ways of getting a bunch of Anarchy is to just have a shotgun like this and just keep firing. Because one shot equals one Anarchy stack.
This could be the beginning of something awesome.
Don't go underground. I have enough dealing with bullshit like that in Borderlands 3.
Wonder how many stacks I can get.
Also, so the sources, there have been several sources of...
Accuracy's
Most
overrated
efficacious!
anyway.
Bullymongs will think twice about raiding peaceful cities in the future. Hopefully.
So I'm pretty sure there are like... So anytime you go and look up voice actors for this game, you'll kind of get conflicting information in terms of Gage here. Gage is listed as, I believe, being voiced by Lucy Christian and Cherami Lay. Cherami Lay. I don't know how to pronounce it specifically, so I'm going to go with Cherami. Or Cherami. But yeah, Lucy Christensen voices, or Lucy Christian, I think, her actual name. Nami in One Piece. And Cherami Lay is arguably more famous for Asuna Yuki from Sword Art Online, but also Makoto Nijima, that's what it is. I had a brain fart there for a second. Makoto from P5, Persona 5, and Persona 5 Royal, and everything else Persona 5.
Please make Captain Flint's debt. Now, how are things, anyway? Still fighting the good fight, as it were?
Oh. Oh, right. Oh, this is how you get that one. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do this one.
If you're to survive out here for any length of time, you'll need a better shield. I humbly suggest paying a visit to the old Crimson Raider safe house. You'll need to take the elevator up there.
But also...
Hello. Things need to be shot, and by Jove, you're the one to shoot them.
Grabbing this one as well.
Do you see my hat? It is the hat of a gentleman. And yet it's missing something, some je ne sais quoi. I think some bullymong fur might do the trick if you could bring me some. To harvest bullymong fur, you'll need to rip it from their hides with your bare hands. Just weaken a bullymong with gunfire, then finish him off with fisticuffs.
So, fun fact in Borderlands 3, there is actually guns in Borderlands 3 that deal melee damage that I think would fill this requirement. But unfortunately for me, I'm required to kill bullymongs with a melee build or with a melee attack in a build that does not focus on melee. Let's see. Yeah, so this bad hair day thing. Some quests will give you, or some quests will say, like, there are multiple rewards. Like, you can see here, you can see that the reward is $15, 362 XP, and then either a green sniper or a green shotgun. That's because that this quest ends with a choice. Well, obviously it ends with a choice, but if a quest reward is something like that, it means that either you pick one of two options at the end of the quest, or you pick one of the two options when you go and turn in a quest, or you choose one of two options to turn the quest into. So, like, for example, Bad Hair Day here, I can return it to either Sir Hammerlock for a sniper rifle or Claptrap for a shotgun. I don't need that shotgun, and I'm probably not going to use the sniper rifle either because, again, Anarchy. So it doesn't really matter who I bring it to. Do I actually have to... Oh. Oh. You know, I never actually left Liarsburg before grabbing Claptrap, I think. This just, I think, gives me a view up to that. Yeah. I'm going to try and snipe this guy with Anarchy. Cool. Wow. This is a lot more effective than I thought it was. At low Anarchy. Oh. There. I always clear this place out early and then something happens and... Huh? Oh! My bag is full. Been a while since I've actually experienced that. Let's see. Wait. Okay.
Numbers, math, math, math.
Huh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Okay, there's something wrong with my backpack. There we go. Oh. That's what happened. Why did that happen? Whatever. Okay. Nothing's wrong with my backpack, I'm just stupid. But yeah, these are customization skins. Basically, if you find them and then use them from your inventory, you unlock that like palette for your character. Or if it's a head, you unlock that head customization. So the reason that I turned this off, that I took this off, is because first of all, it's actually not great. But second of all, if I don't have that equipped, then I can grenade jump. And until I get a better grenade mod, I'm going to keep the grenade mod off so that I can rocket or grenade jump. that. And then these two, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can get rid of this then. So that little X there just marks it trash, or marks it as quote-unquote trash, because Oh, nope. Here's the animation. Almost forgot I was running an Anarchy build. But, anyway, you can mark anything in your backpack as trash or favorite, and here, when you go to a shop,
I got them, you need them.
you can just go over here and then go to a shop, click in left stick, and now all of your trash is sold.
Check back later to see my new weapon of the day.
Yeah, I don't think I really need to buy anything here. Nothing
I'm
that great.
always happy to take your money.
Honestly, I play this game in a very probably unoptimal way, obviously, just because I don't like. I play the game because it's fun.
This out of the way.
I don't play
yes,
optimized.
Most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
Or I don't try to like min-max or anything like that.
Pleasure doing business.
I don't try and min-max guns.
Good
I
luck.
should say guns, gear, stuff like that. It's like if a gun drops and it deals more damage than the one I have in my hands, wonderful, I grab that and use it. But so I don't necessarily go to vendors like that and buy new weapons because it doesn't really help. Or like I don't really find anything helpful. Like if I'm buying something from a vending machine, it's at least blue. It's at least blue rarity. And that's actually how the rarity system works in this game. White is common, green is rare. White is common, green is uncommon, blue is rare, and then there's purple and orange, technically, orange, yellow, gold, whatever you want to call it, which is legendary. And legendary weapons all have unique effects.
This is the beginning of the end of my empty You'll remember me. Styles. He's looking in my face.
Oh no. Okay. But yeah, so different. So every gun in the game technically is procedurally generated. Like there are obviously guns that might drop with the same, like they may drop the same thing in two different places, twice, but it's extremely unlikely that that's going to happen because every gun has several different parts. So like there's the stock, which is this part back here, the sights, the barrel, the grip, which I think is just the handle. All of that can actually change. Like this gun could have dropped with with all of those being different. Or this gun could have spawned with all those being different. This could have spawned with everything here being different. If I'm not mistaken, this is. Let's see. This doesn't have a sight. I think that's a T-Yor grip and a dull barrel. Every weapon and item in this game is made by a manufacturer, and every manufacturer has a different gimmick. For example, like Vladof here Flat Off is so like for Flat Off here, their gimmick is they have huge fire rates. Like their fire rate, they are bullet hoses. They max out on fire rate. I don't think that there's anything else special about them, but Jacob's weapons are all single action. They're all single action. You have to pull the hammer back every time you want to fire the damn thing. And so it makes revolvers, it makes single action rifles, or it makes bolt action rifles, it makes shotguns. Like this. Or it makes pump shotguns, it makes breach shotguns. So Jacob's weapons hit really, really, really hard, but their fire rate is abysmal. But their fire rate is either they hit really, really hard, but like, and their fire rate is through the roof, but it is your fire rate is how fast can you pull the trigger. One other downside of all Jacob's weapons is none of them can be elemental. Period. They just can't. Every other manufacturer can spawn elemental, unless again it's unique or legendary. But Jacob's weapons can't. Bandit weapons are actually they're usually lower end. Like every stat on them is bad, but they do have a high capacity. They have massive magazines. They have massive magazines, but that also comes with a massive reload time. And then Tediore has ironically, or coincidentally, Tediore has the opposite. Tediore is kind of trash, but they reload faster than anything else. Because you don't reload a Tediore gun, you throw the gun away and then make a new one in your hands.
Well, I'll pay you back for that. I can't die.
Should have stayed home.
Ah. My face!
Oh, you bitch, you're using
I'll
a
have
Malon.
some more anarchy, thank you.
Yes, I know who you are. You're a bitch. Let's see. How do I do... Oh, right. Not tracking the quest. Shielded favors. There we go. So one thing I love... Or one thing I...
Of course, I forgot. The safe house power box stopped working after Claptrap attempted to integrate with it.
How do you fuck a power
Kidder.
box?
Just get a new fuse for the elevator and ignore what he said about that power box.
Like... How do you fuck this? Please don't tell me. I don't need to know. Anyway. Oh, right. This actually does open up this entire area. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, so one cool thing about Borderlands 2 is Borderlands 2 kind of has a weapon wheel. Like, the D-pad here, I can switch weapons with the D-pad, or by cycling through them with Y. Had to confirm that wasn't right, but
You're nothing but rat scrap. This is what I get. Work it.
I really need to stop using melee melee with Gage here because I am currently playing Amara in Borderlands 3 in my off time, and I'm playing a melee build.
NBD.
There. But
Ooh, there's a fuse on the other side of that electric
You've
fence.
got an
Just run
extra
to the fence.
fatal
You'll
bleeding
damage if you
shimmer
go fast
of
enough.
new
oh,
maximum
there you go. Bitch.
All right, more anarchy.
Yeah, in Fight for Your Life, you slowly run out of anarchy, unfortunately. But anyway, so in this game, you can cycle through weapons with the D-pad, with each direction being listed as specific to a certain weapon. Say, like, up is this one, down is this one, and then left and right. In Borderlands 3, you can't do that, unfortunately. That was a bad idea. Oh. That was even worse. I think I can skip this. Skip running through it, at least. Because I'm pretty sure if I do run through it, it's going to die. But, let's see. No. Oh. But, in Borderlands 3, you can't... There. I knew there was a way of skipping running through that, because the game will actually tell you, wow, you listened to Claptrap and actually ran into it? What the hell is wrong with you?
Just plug that fuse in a Brewster's power box, and you'll be able to ride the elevator.
You gonna squirm while I sit you?
But, in Borderlands 3, you can't actually cycle through the weapons with the D-pad. Now, that is because the D-pad has a different function in Borderlands 3, but still.
I'll have some more anarchy, thank you.
In Borderlands 3, the D-pad is instead up is a ping, or up is a ping, down is... Oh, right, down is swap weapon. There's a swap weapon mode. In Borderlands 3, weapons have some weapons can have two different modes to fire between, like burst fire or single shot. Let me put this on. I'll just grab this for the money. But down is swap modes, up is ping, and then left and right switches your active quest, which is very neat, and which is a very neat thing to have in Borderlands 3. You don't have to keep going into your menu to swap your active quest. But that also means you don't have a hot swap like you do in here, or hot swap like weapon wheel in here. Let's see here. I just realized I want to turn it. Weapons. I want to B. There we go. Or not B. Right bumper. Neat. Huh. God damn it. Oh shit. Oh, whatever. I wanted to see if I could grenade jump all the way to the top. Or, at the very least, on top of that. But I guess not. I mean, I also suck at grenade jumping.
Got the elevator working, have you? Great. Now simply ascend to the safe house and buy a shield. This used to be a sizable hub for the Resistance until everyone heard the Hyperion army approaching and fled to Sanctuary.
So, something I didn't realize until recently. Like, last week or the week before or something, I actually played Borderlands 1. I played through Borderlands 1 in its entirety. Like, I played all the story DLC and stuff. I didn't realize that Sanctuary was mentioned in Borderlands 1. I always thought it was just, hey, we need a new safe house after Borderlands 1, and, you know, the thing that happened. Let's go find this Sanctuary place. Or let's go find this other place and call it Sanctuary.
Almost dead? I can fix that.
All of these shields are worse than what I currently have. Thank you for the quest to go get one. We buy the cheapest one. 67? Yeah.
Well done. Now, if you could return to Liarsburg, we could see about getting you off this frigid glacier.
No fall damage. The no fall damage thing actually is kind of funny when you hurt during one point in the story. It's also something new to Borderlands 2. Borderlands 1 actually had fall damage. It wasn't like huge, but there was still fall damage. Do this. I don't want to do this quest because it gives Handsome Jack characterization. Or it gives more Handsome Jack being him, which I hate.
We've hijacked the train that runs through the dust. If all goes well, we should get to Sanctuary in a day's time. Hyperion hasn't diverted any troops from New Haven to pursue us, and a sandstorm has devoured their nearest frontier town. We just need...
Oh, damn it! Everyone, get away from the windows!
You've discovered one of Helena Pierce's audio logs. She was a lieutenant in the Crimson Raiders, the anti-Hyperion resistance. I'd be very interested to know what became of her. If you could find the rest of those audio logs, I would be more than happy to pay you for them.
Hold on. She was the lieutenant of the Resistance? She was the lieutenant. Like, I know who she is. She was in Borderlands 1. But, like, she was the lieutenant of Borderlands... of Crimson Raiders. She hated those guys. I mean, she hated the Crimson Lance that became the Crimson Raiders. But she also hated the guys who went on to found the Crimson Raiders. She hated you in Borderlands 1. Why would she join your cause? Let me see if I can get an Anarchy attack from this. I can't even damage it. Wonderful. So fun fact, actually, there is a certain box in this game that can be opened. Very certain, like ammo crate in the game that can be opened. That will, if you shoot it, give you Anarchy stacks. One of the Hyperion loot chests, one of the Hyperion like smaller chests, the like more vertical cabinet-like ones, or the like tiny vertical cabinet-like ones. If you shoot those, if you shoot the top of them, you get Anarchy from it. Which I found out a couple of years ago and think is hilarious.
Hey, everybody! How are you? Jack here.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Pierce.
Well, Miss Pierce, and please don't tell me it's Mrs. Pierce and break my heart. This train doesn't belong to you, so why don't you turn around and face me, Pumpkin?
This train was commandeered legally under the...
Holy nutballs! What happened to your freaking face?
Yeah, that's partially why I don't like Jack. He's just an asshole. Like, Jack is, without question, I think. Jack is, I think, at the very least, as far as I've seen, the most, like, beloved character in this franchise. And I don't get why. Because he kind of sucks as a character. He's funny. He's well acted. Don't get me wrong, Damien Clark performs the role perfectly. As a matter of fact, there's a voice line coming up here that is fantastic. That if that last I heard, this might not be true, but last I heard was improvised. And like Jack himself is like very well acted, but he doesn't really have a lot of depth to his character to me. He is just a snarky asshole who happens to be well acted. Which I feel like doesn't really distinct him from anything else in this game. Despite the fact that I love this game. Or despite the fact that I like this game. Like, I like this game. It's super fun. I like a lot of the stuff in it. I even like a lot of the like story and character stuff in it. But like, I do not think that this game is well written at all.
Okay, how about this? Lady, I don't even know what to call you. You tell me why you look like you headbutted a belt sander, and I'll let all you go right now.
I'm trying to walk this.
My husband gave me a skag pearl ring. The pearl released hunger-inducing pheromones.
Oh, you know what? I am so sorry. I just, forgive me. Where's your husband now?
He's dead.
That is a heartbreaker. But you got something in common with him now, at least.
I will say that the pre-sequel, it does actually give me a Jack that I like. But we're not there yet, so.
Crap. Did you see your head? It was like... Oh my god. Wilhelm, kill these savages.
Understood!
Handsome Jack killed her, did he? Shame. A real shame. Please
How was that
return the echoes
surprising
to
to
me
you?
whenever you are capable of doing so.
How was that news to you? How was that not the first assumption? Oh shit, that's right. I needed to kill those bully monks with melee attacks. Damn it. If it works your life on Pandora, it'll be much easier. If it doesn't work, you'll find out real quick.
Protection from bullets, ho!
I want to check something real quick.
Indecision, ho!
Oh, give me a second. Do I have... There's an achievement in this game. Okay. I have it. But I'm still going to grab this to show it off. So there's an achievement in this game. Those racks, the flying like bat things that I shot, that I took pot shots at before.
Your continued efforts against Handsome Jack are an inspiration. Had I still the Constitution for it, I'd be right alongside you on the battlefield.
But the racks, they're flying, and there's actually an achievement in this game, if I'm not mistaken, where...
Would you like to do battle with a midget riding piggyback on a bully?
Oh, this one, okay.
The answer is yes. Please proceed to the southern shelf and defeat Midgemong for me. If the answer is no, you are sad, and I have no desire to speak with you further.
That's also a very good line. Yeah, I thought this was a different quest. But, anyway. The achievement that I mentioned is, there's an achievement to kill one of those rack, like, or really any flying enemy. Just that, with any thrown TD or weapon explosion. And, I can show off what a TD or weapon is real quick. And waste 16 bullets in the process. Well, actually, just walk there. But, yeah, a TD or weapon is... Or TD or weapons generally suck. Like, they're not great, but they're not great, but I think they're better than bandits. Than bandit weapons overall. Or, like, overall stat-wise, at least. But they are fastest reload in the game. Or fastest reload in the franchise. Generally. Because of their special effect that I'm hopefully going to be able to show off soon because some bullymons are about to be here. Oh, perfect. Oh. Well, that's... Okay. There we go.
Stunning riposte! Now, collect the fur. In addition to making for a spectacular hat decoration, I shall study the fur for my almanac about the creatures of Pandora.
Fun!
Nice. Alright, Oh, goddammit. Oh, yeah. So that was a reload. I just hucked the empty gun at this thing, and it blew up. And it just made a new one in my hand. That's how TDR reloads work.
That sample will do admirably. Find me a few more, if you please.
Because they're made so cheaply that adding in the ability to reload was more expensive than just hucking it away and making another one. In the logic of the universe's manufacturer.
Ooh, are you collecting bullymong fur? I love that stuff. It's soft, warm, and really good at absorbing robot tears. Once you're done collecting all the fur, why don't you bring it to me instead of Hammerlock?
I overheard Claptrap asking you for the bullymong fur you're collecting. As I fear he would do something irredeemably stupid with it, like make a mohawk out of it or something, let me sweeten the deal. If you bring me the fur, I shall give you one of my finest sniper rifles.
I never noticed that, I think this is the adult. The adult bullymons have, like, almost a split spine. Like, you can kind of see their muscles under their skin. Or whatever. Huh. I've never really paid much attention. Paid that close attention to
Hammerlock wants to give you a sniper
all of these
rifle.
things.
I laugh at his offer. Ha! If you
Oh,
bring
wait.
me the fur, I'll give you a badass shotgun I found in the hands of a dead vault hunter. It's really fresh. You can still smell the sadness on it.
I just realized why I never noticed these. They usually explode because I have gore turned on. But, oh, the reason I explained all that TDR, all the TDR stuff, all the stuff about the TDR guns, is because, there's the achievement is to kill a flying enemy with a TDR reload. And I think one time I actually decided to do that and got it with a legendary TDR weapon, which is also an anime reference, the Deliverance shotgun. That's supposed to be a reference to Kiki's Delivery Service, the Studio Ghibli movie. And how how the Deliverance works
I'll keep you that way.
is when you reload it,
Set out.
it will just start flying around
High
face.
quality, low prices, and no
It will
questions
just
asked.
start flying around like right side up as if you're holding it, and just start shooting.
Goodbye.
And so I got that achievement by just
Shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
shooting once to anger the rack, and then reloading to have the gun follow it down. Alright. This is a side quest, obviously, but I'd rather not, like, shotgun the story. Or I'd kind of rather not shotgun the story like I usually do. Especially because I kind of need experience. Oh, right. I do need to still punch you. There we go.
Wonderful. You've gotten all the fur I need. Bring it to me and my sniper rifle shall be yours.
Screw that noise. Bring me the fur, and I'll give you a shotgun.
I don't need a new shotgun yet. Shut up. I don't think there's anything like special down here, but just getting this to fill the map. Yeah, that worked. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So if you play this with the gore on, or with like
This
the
is
gore
getting
slider
awesome. Anarchy, baby.
on, if you get like a critical kill on something like this, or if you get like a critical kill like I did with that one, first one I walked past, it doesn't leave a corpse, it just vaporizes. And considering what I've heard about Fallout streamers, or considering what I've heard from Fallout YouTubers, not exactly the best idea to have a giant explosion of blood. Oh, the special thing about Torg weapons, all of them are explosive. Which ironically means none of them can be explosive.
More anarchy. More.
Which ironically means that none of them can be elemental. Because the elements in this game are fire, shock, corrosive, which is just acid, and slag, and explosive is considered one of the elements. So if a gun is explosive element, then it can't be any of the other elements. Core weapons are all explosive. They also fire slow-moving, like, gyro rockets, as they're called, instead of regular bullets. So you kind of have to lead your target and hope they get caught in the blast range. Also, fun fact thing, something I noticed when I was playing on my, oh shit.
I lost my anarchy.
Fuck.
This is like the worst day ever.
Damn it. Well, it's time to start racking up more. I had a lot of anarchy too, by the way. It was annoying.
I wonder how many stacks I can get.
Will you stop hitting me? Yeah, as you probably noticed, Death Trap is kind of irrelevant to Gage's build. Like, you can kind of just ignore him. Okay, I have that one. But, yeah, I noticed the other day when I was playing on, I was playing my PS4, and I noticed that in Borderlands 2, when you're playing Borderlands 2, or like any Borderlands game, really, I think, the light on your controller will change to the element of whatever you're holding. Unless it's non-elemental, in which case it'll just be the default. But, like, that is such a cute detail to me. I love that. And I'm kind of sad. Oh, hey. I leveled up by seeing a new sight. But that is so cute to me. Unfortunately, I can't really show it off because, well, first of all, I don't have face cam, and second of all, I'm not playing my PS4. There. I know that. Wait. Oh, that one's also dead. I hate every part of the map where this thing shows up. Like, if there's one of these things that I can walk to, there is a that just fucks me up entirely. Because that thing is a turret it enforces the border of the map. And if you go beyond the border of the map, you will get a giant, very loud, very stunning warning. You are somewhere you're not supposed to be. Turn the fuck back or be destroyed. And the first time that happened to me, I nearly shat myself. Because I was not expecting that. Wait, that's right.
Ooh, I'm liking my options.
Oh, close enough. There we go. Yeah. So close enough. This skill here. This is basically the entire... So this is like how you start compensating for Anarchy. Because eventually you will get to a point where you literally cannot hold your gun still enough to fire at an enemy and hit them reliably. So this is kind of necessary because all of your bullets now have a chance to, if they hit a surface that's not an enemy, bounce towards the enemy at reduced damage. Look, you leave me alone.
That's a start.
Yeah, you can
More
see
stacks.
the turret clearly from this side. But, like, one of the reasons I hate being, like, within walking distance of one of those things is because more often than not, the map will say... Because sometimes the map in your mini-map, your mini-map will have the, your mini-map will have the map... Your mini-map will show, like, this is the border, but you can go further than it. Or it'll say, this is the border, sure. If you want to get vaporized, yeah, it won't show what the actual border, what the actual border of the map is. It'll show you where it's supposed to be. Why is this all the way out here? Yeah. Sharing it for the... Generally, if I don't equip a weapon real quick, or like right then, I will... I'll probably just be grabbing it for the money to sell it. Or for the ammo. Grabbing a weapon gives you some ammo of that type. I think, wait. Yeah, I am full. Okay. Yeah, I think grabbing an ammo, or grabbing a weapon gives you its magazine size worth of ammo back, so long as you didn't drop it. No. Oh. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Grab that. Grab this. Use it. Gimme. Oh, thank you. I think that rack actually did save me. Because, you would think this logically, but, going into the water here is actually a bad idea. If it doesn't outright kill you, it will, like, freeze you, basically. So there is no reason, really, for me to be here. I'm just doing it, I just know that this is a thing. Well, first of all, this is getting me XP. But more importantly, I just know that this is a thing because one time I was trying to get the, achievements for iron.
Robot!
Fine.
Attack mode!
Go get him. I just remembered that, back in the day, I was trying to get all the achievements for, like, fully completing the
Anarchy
map.
forever!
Right? Okay. I was gonna say, did I get the same goddamn customization that I didn't have already twice in a row? But no.
More stacks.
But, oh, I think all of Death Trap's kills count as giving me Anarchy, too. Which is nice. But, back in the day, I went to try and get all the...
Anarchy, baby!
Try and get the achievement for getting every
Anarchy on
named
Pandora!
location in the game. And this was one of the first places that I had to go to, and it was really quiet and really creepy when I was, like, teenager. Well, late teenager, but still. So, I'm also going to see if I got any token. Nope. Yeah, so get badass ranks. That just fills the progress bar to getting... So getting badass ranks will fill the progress bar to getting a token, and then you can use the token to get more badass ranks, or more badass bonus stats. But I am such a high badass rank at this point that it doesn't really matter that all the badass challenges that I'm completing don't really matter towards the skill, or towards the token. Or may as well not matter towards the token. Can I just go... Can I... Okay, yeah. I said I'm going to end after 3 hours, or getting to... What was that quest? One of the main quests. I don't think I'm going to get there this stream, because I significantly underestimated just how long this would take.
This is getting awesome!
So now I'm going to try and... so now I'm going to say that I'm going to try and end stream
Stack 'em up! Stack 'em up!
before... I'm going to try and not end stream before I get off the glacier. Oh, Train to Catch. That was the one I was... That's the one I was talking about. Yeah, Train to Catch is a lot farther in than I thought it was.
Don't accidentally reload.
Train to Catch is actually a lot... It's going to take a lot longer to get to than I thought it would. Oh.
Flatu Barada Nipto!
There we go.
Come at me, jokers!
There. No. I think this is just better. Yeah. So every gun in the game, or every manufacturer specifically, has a different phrase for if a gun is multi-shot, or a different set of phrases. Guns can have either 1 barrel, 2 barrels, 3 barrels, or 4. And each manufacturer that has, or each manufacturer can have, or has a different label for the guns that will denote 2 or 3. That will denote what number of barrels that it has. And unfortunately, Torg's prefix for double is double penetrating. Which is adorable. Alright, let's actually go do why we're here. Go do the thing that we're here to do. So, getting off the glacier requires getting to and killing Captain Flint. So I think, for now, that's my next choice. That's my next job after. Yeah. Whatever. I think that's my next job after this one. My next mission after this one, because I don't want to, like, speed through this, but, I'm also very hungry. What can I... Because that's actually a good gun. It's actually a good weapon. Let's start that. So I finally have
But I want to use them both.
a fire weapon. So enemies in this game all have health bars, obviously, but different health bar colors mean different things. Red health bar color, it's flesh. Flesh burns.
Don't look at my shotty! Don't look at my shotty! I'm fine!
Also, this is, I think, my first melon weapon. You bitch, come back here. There. You can't aim down sights or throw a, no. You can't aim down sights or throw a grenade while you're downed, fortunately. Which makes sense. That's actually unlockable by some characters in Borderlands 3. But, anyway, so, red health bars means flesh. Flesh burns. Blue health bars mean shields, as you can see in the bottom left corner of my screen. Shields can be dealt with shock weapons.
Everything's gonna die.
I was gonna kill that guy!
Oh,
Right in the wingnut.
and that's slag. Slag is purple. Slag is very pretty purple. But,
I'm getting fat stacks.
This is nothing! It's weakness! Lead to deafness! I'll let you call me daddy!
so shock weapons cut through shields. Yeah. Shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. God damn. Get to a hook. We're good. A kill. Hell shit. Well, I guess there goes my fucking Anarchy again. Lovely. But anyway. Corrosive or weapon elements. Well, weapon elements. Corrosive weapons will melt through armor. Armored health bars are yellow.
We wish you luck in getting revenge on those who killed you, unless you were killed by Hyperion personnel.
But corrosion weapons will melt through armor. And the thing about elemental weapons also is certain health bars generally resist whatever element doesn't actually beat them. So like if you're using a shock weapon on a red health bar, well, that's not really going to work for you. Oh. So that isn't going to be as effective. Same with like fire on an armored weapon, or fire weapon on an armored target. Slag.
Look, you! Look at the faces, Johnny! Just look at them!
Slag is a different type of element entirely. Because slag weapons... God damn it. Slag will actually slag the opponent. Basically cover them in slag, and then any slagged opponent will take bonus damage from anything. Except for slag.
It's time to shotting ground!
So slag is not a weapon type, or a weapon damage type that you should be using for the damage. You should be using it to damage something else. Or you're supposed to be using it as a to slag the target and then hit them with something else that's going to really do damage. Explosive, meanwhile, as an element, is just super effective against anything, but also has splash damage, and not as effective as the elemental resistance or as the elemental weakness. These aren't the exact numbers, but it's kind of like saying fire does double damage to a flesh target, while explosive does 1.5 times damage. Also, again, with the voice actors, because, you know, like voice acting. But, and again, characters that are voice acting in One Piece. The psychos and bandits in this game are predominantly, or most of them are voiced by, well, the psychos specifically, most of them are voiced by Sunny Straight or I don't remember his name. Damn it. I had it in my mind a second ago. What the hell? Oh. I also just realized that my stream title has been completely wrong this entire time. Wonderful. Mike McFarland, that's his name. Mike McFarland voices, in One Piece, Buggy the Clown. And Sunny Straight also voices Usopp in One Piece, but also Krillin from Dragon Ball. I think it's Kent Williams is also a large number of the voices for bandits in this game.
Exterminate!
But Kent Williams also has he's played. He has a very illustrious career.
Anyway.
That mostly I have not.
You're even dumber than me!
That I have mostly not kept up with personally.
Seems about right. Take it! Take it! Shot it with hatred for something you kill. Bloody chunks of meat.
If I hit you, you're gonna feel it.
Kent Williams actually was
Best robot ever!
voiced someone in One Piece, specifically Spandam. He voiced Spandam in One Piece for one singular project, One Piece Unlimited Adventure on the Wii, and the only reason, and he voiced that character once because after that he was replaced by God damn it! Now I forgot his name. Christopher Corey Smith. That's what it is. Christopher Corey Smith plays Spandam now, but because Unlimited Adventure was dubbed so early on, there we go. They hadn't actually gotten to any lobby at the time, so they didn't have a voice penned down for it. Also,
I've been waiting for this! For France!
the hell is?
I see you!
Where am I going? Oh, there it is. It's all the way up there. All right. So once I figure out how to actually get the hell up there, fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
You've already lost!
God damn it. I jumped too early and then I didn't jump. There. Hi.
Hey! I get hit!
Since I just realized that my stream was...
You can't handle me!
Since I just realized that my stream was titled incorrectly, I think I am now going to finish this quest, get back to Liarsburg, and then end stream for the night, and get some food. So I'm going to do all that. Okay, I need to get up there.
Get it! Yeah! I'm a curb stop your neck. I'm gonna love watching you bleed.
That's actually... That shield's not actually a bad idea. No? Get rid of that. Pick that up because that's expensive.
But I'm this so cool, pisser. You can't handle this.
There we go. Okay. Nope.
Ah, what an unlikely symbiotic
Blood and
relationship.
metal, my
Two
favorite
deadly
thing.
creatures
Get ready
cooperating
for
to survive this harsh environment. Also, the midget looks like a little human backpack, and that's funny.
I think this is also a legendary source. Like a source for a legendary weapon.
Oh, yeah!
No idea what it is.
Right, so, I'm not feeling good! Rock and roll!
Wonderful! And Fracas was most of it, I my studies on bullymong social structures.
Oh,
Return
cool.
to the bounty board at your earliest convenience.
It's over for you. Crap.
There. And I leveled up too. Neat. Alright, so now I just gotta go back to Liarsburg, turn these quests in, turn in any quests that I need to, and then that'll do it for tonight. This was also kind of a just practice stream, I guess, for like, first of all, streaming from Xbox, which I haven't done with this setup yet, but also because it's been a while. I figured I should that's right, I don't have a grenade mod equipped. I don't think grenade drops will even drop until I get to the first boss, or until I get to the next boss, which I've been putting off. Alright. I don't know if this is the most efficient way of travel, but it's the most entertaining for me. Also, fun fact, that weapon is a legendary, I think. I think that is the legendary bandit SMG, the Slagga, which has the effect of, like, it's got one of the highest slag chances in the entire game, but it also slags you while you're holding it.
Anarchy on Pandora.
Well, that was stupid. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Slatu, Barada, Nikto!
Just in case. So, fun fact. Death Trap here is responsible for one of the few, if only, infinite XP, or infinite XP farms. Because at the end of the game, after, like, the final boss, some enemies will still spawn in that arena. And so if you're playing as Mechromancer, if you're playing as Gage, you can just get that too. You can just sit there forever. And just keep spawning Death Trap, and Death Trap will go after and kill the rack, gaining experience constantly every single time. I'm going to turn in the hair thing to camera lock, just because I think it's funny.
A trillion thanks, Vault Hunter. You've helped a foolish old man look far more badass than he deserves. I'm referring to myself, of course.
There we go. Alright, now let's see if you have something else for this one. Oh yeah, and that is actually kind of cute. That like little ornament in his hat, or if you give it to Claptrap, is like mohawk. That will persist throughout the entire game.
Hooray!
Exemplary!
Wait. Am I wearing that head? I think I'm wearing the head that he just gave me. Alright.
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions.
Yeah, okay. So I think for now that'll be it. I'm going to save and quit now. And oh yeah, another legendary. I think that's the Thunderbolt Fists with a Meteor grip and a blade. Weird. But anyway, that's going to be it for the stream. Hopefully next time I'm going to next time we're going to get to some actual story content, and hopefully I should have my information correct. But yeah, for now I'm just going to end stream, fix the stream information for next time, and retroactively get some food and probably go back and play Borderlands 3 now that I think about it for the rest of the night. Thanks for hanging out, and see you next time.